So I have a question for the AB family. Are you guys serious about people doing right? About morality and violence and stuff like that? There's a video, an ad that plays before your video, and it's The Stranger, I think it's called, and it's literally a minute of a family being terrorized. I mean, it even shows some cuts where there's a person drowning another person, there's one person swinging an axe at another person. I mean, that's pretty terrorizing, and they're showing that right on your channel. Are you guys okay with that? Are you guys okay with ads being shown showing families being traumatized and murdered? And I'm serious. I just want to hear what you have to say. Because you're like, oh, Logan Paul, oh, I mean, I know your thumbnails of your videos are always you guys so emotional, and I don't know if that's kind of a joke, kind of ironic or whatever, but you got to realize if you're being a hypocrite. I think everybody on YouTube is being hypocritical. It's kind of ironic that there's not really one YouTuber defending Logan Paul, defending the fact that mainstream media puts out murder and violence 24 hours a day, and this guy does this, and it's like, oh my gosh, this guy's so bad. He's so bad. Oh, we're so much better than him. Oh, we would never do that. Oh, we need to protect YouTube. Oh, the Church of YouTube. The Church of YouTube. The holy sanctuary where only good YouTubers make videos. The holy. Even PewDiePie. When you can get PewDiePie to act like a righteous priest of YouTube, you know something's going on, man. People, it's like it would just be cool to have one YouTuber that's famous get up there and say, "Okay, you showed a dead body, so what? Get over it, snowflakes. Let's move on. Let's go watch Game of Thrones. Let's go watch Stranger Things, where children are being." Stranger Things is literally a show where children are being traumatized. That's literally what it is. Oh man, I just wish that somebody, even if they didn't support Logan Paul, if they could just get on and say, okay, the Logan Paul situation just shows the hypocrisy of media. That's it. So it's like, okay, this guy showed a dead body. Okay, is it bad? Well, so what if it's bad? Okay, if it is, so what? That's the point. It's like, okay, it's bad. All right, let's move on. Okay, Logan Paul, don't do that anymore. Okay. I mean, oh, but no, we got to have this big national prayer and repentance and calling out. And I mean, when you get PewDiePie talking about how he's better than someone, when you get all these other YouTubers talking about how, well, I'm gooder than this person, isn't Logan Paul horrible? All he wants to do is make money. It's like, oh my gosh, you guys. It's funny when people say Logan Paul just wants to make money, as if that's bad. It's like he's not hurting anybody. He's entertaining people. He's a comedian. If you were to say like what's his job, it'd be like he's a comedian. He makes people laugh. People watch his channel to laugh. And it's like, well, what do comedians do? They do crazy things. You can't be a comedian if you're not doing weird things. Jim Carrey talks with his anus in Ace Ventura. Okay? People? He talks with his ass. In Dumb and Dumber, there's a scene where I mean, Dumb and Dumber, there's some really weird stuff in there. Anyway, so I just wonder if the AB family, are they exploiting their children? I don't know. They're making money off of their children. That's fine. They're doing a job. That's their career, and that's fun. But it's funny when people say like, "Oh, well, Logan, he just wants to make money." It's like he wants to make money. That's what he tells you in every video. I want to make money. Buy my merch. And it's funny. You have this individual who's original. He's making his own world, his own company, and people are like, oh, he just wants to make money. And it's like, well, what do you think ABC does? What do you think Ellen does? What do you think Tom Cruise does? I want to make money. What do you think Oprah does? That's their point. Oprah does everything she does because she wants money. She tells you, I love all the stuff I have. I love that I have my channel. I love this and that. You know, it's like, why do you think Oprah magazine exists? Think about it, people. Think about it. Why does it exist? Do people really need advice from Oprah? Are people really that bad, that stupid? Open the Oprah magazine. It's advertisements. That's telling you, I want to make money. Every single famous person you know, every sports, every athlete you know, they are there because they want to make money. That's why they're in the movie. Especially when it's a movie where it's just like blood and guts and murder, you know, it's like, who would want to do that if they weren't getting money? You know, it's like, I think what Logan Paul did was he was too real. But I actually think that nobody would have a problem with what he did if it wasn't made a big deal by the mainstream media. I honestly think that. I think even the AB family, that I think they wouldn't even have made a video because people would have been like, "Well, what are you talking about?" You know? It's like the mainstream media just decided, "Well, let's freak out about this. Let's freak the public out about this." You know? And that's kind of interesting because the mainstream media could do that to the AB family unless the AB family stays in the straight and narrow and doesn't do anything controversial. Don't talk about vaccines, or you know, don't do any video that might be controversial or might be edgy or whatever, and you'll be fine. You know, just make videos about slime and toys, and you know, it's like Logan Paul. He likes to be a maverick. He likes to do things, push the edge, whatever. I think with the suicide video, I think Logan Paul's the type of guy where all people had to do, you know, even the mainstream media or YouTube, is just say, okay, you can't do that again, or whatever, and he would have been, oh, okay, you know. I think he's that type of guy. Um, I think, like, what does Logan Paul mainly do? You know, it's mainly like just throwing stuff around, breaking stuff, jumping on stuff. It's like there's sex, there's some sexual content, I guess, you know, like some of his music videos and stuff. But it's like, I mean, the sexual stuff, I mean, that's all over YouTube. I mean, that's what the music industry does, is they put out, you could say that what the music industry does on YouTube, it's kind of like a sex cult. I mean, even with the new Justin Timberlake video, it's like sex with robots. People don't realize in the Justin Timberlake video that the robot that he's playing is actually a girl. So Justin Timberlake is being gay or transsexual or being a lesbian. It's kind of this weird mix up of things. And everybody's gay in Hollywood. Everybody has had sodomite sex, sodomy at some time in their career, at least. They might not like being gay, or they might not be gay, but they've had gay sex. Everybody in Hollywood's had gay sex. You got to be part of the Masonic cabal, anyway. So why can't people realize this? All the YouTubers should be freaking out about how the mainstream media can shut down a YouTube channel. That's what should be the issue. That's what I am worried about. I'm worried about mainstream media shutting down YouTube, shutting down creativity on YouTube, shutting down YouTube channels. Like, they have power over YouTube channels. Like, look at Logan Paul. He's the most powerful YouTuber. He's the most powerful YouTuber on YouTube. Breaks all these records. And you know what's kind of funny? It's really Logan Paul and Jake Paul. They are really just one channel if you think about it. and they blow everybody else away. And then when this happens, when something bad happens to them, you don't have any of the famous YouTubers acting like, hey, I got respect for this guy. I mean, really, like you literally. So here's a big issue in life. You gotta be. Let's say you're in an industry. If you're in the shoe industry, if you're in the dentistry, or so AB Family, PewDiePie. Oh my gosh. All the other, I don't even know the YouTube channels because I don't watch the famous YouTube channel. I've only recently started watching Logan, just to learn some things about YouTube and stuff. If somebody in your industry is being attacked and they might even be shut down, don't worry. I mean, don't even think about why they're getting shut down or whatever. Just think for a minute. All right, this person does this person need to be defended in any way? Like, is there a certain aspect of their career that needs to be defended? A certain aspect of just their personal freedom? Like, this is this guy's job. This is his career. This is his talent. This is what he has given his life to. Because if you don't defend at least some part of it or whatever, what's going to happen to you? Um, because you might not respect Logan Paul or whatever. Obviously, he's targeting teens, young kids, which can be easy if you think about it. You could say the same thing about 100 other YouTube channels. You could say the same thing about the AB Family. It's like your audience is immature people, and I don't mean immature in a bad way. I'm just saying they're adults. Adults wouldn't be entertained by your videos or whatever. And I think that's fine. I think that's fine to make $1 billion in doing stupid stuff for children, slime, toys, whatever. And that's what's really disturbing is it's like I think people need to get on and say, here's what I respect about Logan Paul. Okay, he's original. He's not backed by corporation. He has his original content. Well, oh, but I don't like his content. Well, so what? Like, is his own content? Well, yeah, it's filmed from his house. It's his own props. He chooses his friends. He chooses his cameras. He chooses to win the vlog. He chooses. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's not being told by a corporation, like 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 Tom Cruise or Jim Carrey. Think about it. If Jim Carrey was really original, why isn't he doing YouTube videos? Does he just do what he's told to do? I don't think that's a real comedian. Think about all the comedians that are corporate comedians that are only funny in a movie. Think about it. I think Logan Paul is kind of like a slap in the face to like the Jim Carreys and I don't know who are the comedians that are famous right now. Ed Helms, Galifianakis, whatever. If they're really funny, why don't they have their own YouTube channels? Oh, because they're only in it for the money? Because YouTube wouldn't give them enough money? Ooh, but Logan Paul's only in it for the money. Wait a minute. And I think also this is what's crazy too is I think people didn't know that you could blow up that big in YouTube. Like that's the one thing that people need to respect. It's like people need to respect like wow, this guy is getting millions of views every day. I mean, hey, I bet people up, high, low, in corporations, just from the mom in the home, they're like, I mean, that's kind of amazing. Like, were they the only ones that thought, hey, we can do it? We can make a lot of money. We can get millions of views every day. I mean, think about that. Who has that kind of faith or that kind of belief in themselves in that kind of platform? Like, I'm going to get millions of views every day.